This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Grief was the hardest time for me, Michael, even though I knew Carol was gonna die. But still, oh my gosh, a loss of not having her here after 40 years. I had a meltdown yesterday, and it's still emotional for me now that she isn't. I am an independent single woman. I'm not just a widow, I'm an independent single woman wanting to give what I can give to make our world better.
Grown up in the same church, learned a whole lot of lessons, each of us in different ways. And this young lady has the message of joy that just brings us all forward. And that's what makes her, her.
Thank you so much.
And we're going to a book signing today because your third book just came out in October.
Healing Religious Hurts, Stories and Tips to Find Love and Peace. And it came about because in the book tour of Nun Better, which is the story of my life with my sweetie pie Carol, that came out March 19th of 2023, after doing a book tour for a year, there were many, many issues that people brought to the forefront in talking with me as I was signing books. And one of them was religion and spirituality. And they would say, oh, I knew this sister, I knew this priest, or I belong to this church, or this really bothered me about this church. And why couldn't I go to communion after a divorce? And how come I couldn't be an altar server and I was female? And oh, I went through this terrible annulment with the church, and I just don't like my church anymore. And they, just like you've experienced, Joanie, they will marry gay people, they will marry same-sex people. And so all these issues came out. I started to write these things down, and it was a combination of religious hurts and LGBTQ joys and sorrows as well. So I went to my prayer corner in my living room, which I always do. That's a big thing for me, discernment and prayer. And Jesus, Carol, should I write these next two books? And the answer was yes, absolutely. Forming a team, that's sort of my specialty. I love sports, Michael, and I've always been a PE teacher, a sports coach. And so to develop a team of people that could share their stories, all of our hearts just spilled out raw vulnerability, gutsy life experiences that can inspire and encourage. That's what it's all about. So just last week, can you believe this? Last week, Q Spirit Christian Books globally presented both books, LGBTQ and Healing Religious Hurts, in the top 24 in 2024. Think about that. Globally, Christian books. My two books. It just blows me away, and it just adds to what happened to Nun Better. Nun Better, 4 months after it was published, it became an Amazon ebook bestseller at number 24 for 4 months in a row. And then it got the 2023 LGBTQ Christian Book Award as well. Touch hearts, share thoughts, share ideas, share pains, and share the joys. And that's what it's all about, Elfie.
The success of the second and third books were not surprised because they followed the success of Nun Better.
I never looked at it that way, but yes, it wouldn't have happened without the Nun Better, that's for sure. Exactly. And will it become an Amazon ebook or Amazon bestseller? I don't know. But you know, books last forever.